All right, welcome back to the Random Thoughts podcast. I got Vianey in the house today.
What's on, guys?
What's happening? Dude, so I'll just get right into it. The draft last night, what'd you think?
I thought it was great. I thought they did a good job with it.
Yeah, I actually did not get to watch any of it. I was just following the picks on my phone.
Yeah.
I was chasing my son around the backyard, and then we had to watch freaking whatever the hell he's watching these days, fucking Corey Carson or some shit. So I didn't actually get to watch the thing, but I was watching the picks, and it seemed like it went nothing too surprising outside of the Packers pick. What do you think?
Well, Adam Schefter said today on First Take that he wasn't surprised at all. He said if the pick got to them, the only thing that surprised them is that they moved up 3 picks or whatever to get him. But other than that, if he would have got to them, there was no way they were going to let him pass.
Interesting.
Yeah, Schefter's pretty solid with his info. So
yeah,
other than that, I thought everything went. I thought Judy dropping to us was pretty nasty. Like we had our pick of everything we wanted at 15. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I wanted the 49ers to pick up Judy.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe they took a defensive tackle.
Yeah, I saw their depth chart only has like 2 guys right now or something, right? There's only like 2 receivers on there. They're drafting today.
And the problem they had was dropping balls, in some of those games. That was the biggest problem. They had so many drops. They needed a big time wide receiver, and I was thinking they were going to pick up somebody there.
Yeah. Who do you winners and losers? Who do you think?
Well, I think the Dolphins are the biggest winner, right? I mean, Tua was there at the 5th spot was huge.
That's what I said. Value. They got value everywhere. They got the tackle they wanted, and then who'd they take with their? Did they get 3 picks or 2 picks? I think they took 3.
A tackle at 18, and then they had at 30. They took a cornerback in Noah. I didn't even know how to say this guy's last name from Auburn.
Yeah. No, I thought they were the biggest winners for sure. I mean, Cincinnati with Burrow, you're not going to lose there, right? They're going to get it.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people were talking about, you obviously you're bigger on Tua than Burrow. I'm kind of flip-flopped, but the fact that Tua dropped that far didn't make sense at all.
Yeah, because we're big on value though, so that it just comes back to gambling, right? We're just like at 5, he was the number 1 pick if he doesn't get hurt, right? So 5, it's a gift.
I mean, who knows? Who knows if what happens in that national championship game if Tua or
if they get there, right? If they don't get hurt, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think they easily get past Clemson if Tua's there and they're there against LSU at the end.
It's funny though, everyone's logic. Like I watched it with my buddy Pablo and Jesse, and they weren't Tua guys, neither of them, And Jesse was like, "Well, they look at all these receivers and look at all these players getting drafted from Alabama," and I'm like, "Dude, LSU's gonna have like everybody in the SEC is gonna have players drafted, like Kyler Murray."
The national championship game if you don't have talent. I mean, look at Lamar Jackson, right? If you don't have number 1 talent, you can't make it to the national championship game out of college, right?
Exactly.
So that naturally they're going to get there, but I think Burrow's better than Tua. That's just my opinion, but
a lot of people do. A lot of people do though. You know what I mean? It's not like a crazy. It's not like you're picking Love over both of them or anything.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Man. So it was nice to have some actual sports to talk about.
I was pretty stoked, man. And then today we got rounds 2 and 3 coming up at 3:00, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad they kept it for 1 round too. You know what I mean? Like I think it gives us more to watch.
Yeah, I mean the NFL's smart with the way they started doing this. Like spread the draft out over several days, just the moneymaker, right?
No, they're geniuses. They definitely get it when it comes to money and promotion.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that we were talking about, and we started talking about a couple days ago, and I never got back to you. So, The Last Dance. I caught up. I watched 2 episodes.
Got it.
I still think Jerry Krause is an idiot for breaking the team up at the end there.
Breaking him up because he got rid of the coach, right? That's what you're.
Yes, because
Yeah.
Jordan's like, I'm coming back if Phil Jackson's coming back.
Yeah. But Pippen was already like, well, he was on the trade.
No, I mean, I don't blame Krause for the Pippen thing. Like,
Yeah.
that could go either way. I mean, I disagree. I think they should have probably tried to work it, but I get where they're coming from. I get it.
And that's more ownership than the GM, right? That's
everyone. No, what's his name? What is the problem is both their names are Jerry, right?
Jerry Reinsdorf.
Yeah, Reinsdorf. He said he wasn't doing it. He's like, once you sign on the dotted line with me, that's the deal. We don't renegotiate.
Yeah.
I respect that. If that's your take, that's your take.
Yeah. It's funny though, seeing Jordan making $55 million those 2 years and Pippen making 2.3 or something. It's pretty funny.
It's wild.
Yeah.
That part. I mean, I don't blame the GM for the Pippen thing, but you got to keep Jordan. I was looking up the numbers. Like Jordan was put up legit numbers in his last year with the Bulls.
Yeah. No, he was still like
in the Finals MVP.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Well, yeah, he was always the Finals MVP. But yeah, no, he was. If he was at the peak, he was still. His drop off was like less than LeBron right now.
Oh yeah, way less. He was way up there. So for him, for the GM to say, you know what, I'd rather not have Phil Jackson. Such a problem. I'd rather not have Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And not have Phil Jackson to me is just stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, well, the crazy part is who knows if I never believed that they were going to trade Tracy McGrady for Pippen. Like, imagine if they trade him though. Like, maybe that would have settled stuff out. You get rid of Pippen and his bad attitude, whatever he had. He could have had it. He was allowed to have a bad attitude, right? And then you bring in a young kid that was pretty good right out of high school, and he probably starts,
Yeah, I don't blame Pippen either for the bad attitude. If I was Pippen, I'd be pissed too.
Oh, 100%. You're one of the best players in the world. And it's funny, what's his name? Russillo, that can do that lefty speed. Like in 96, 97, nobody ever said Pippen was the best player in the world. So this guy brings up the MVP voting, and he had 7 first place MVP votes. So somebody thought 7 people thought he was the best player in the world.
Yeah, I disagree. You just look at the stats, and he was the top 10 player in the NBA. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's because like we talked about on the side too. Like a lot of us didn't get to watch those games. Like you need to watch the NBA. In 96, I'm 11 years old. You don't get a lot of Chicago Bulls basketball games. To watch. So I'm looking at just the stats, and the numbers say Pippen was fucking one of the best players in the game during that time.
I had an argument with a buddy today. He's an Atlanta Braves fan. We're talking about best defensive center fielders of all time. Like, we haven't seen all the best. Like, because I started looking up names. There's guys in 1902. Like, there's no way we know anything about those guys. You know what I mean? But if guys from that era and now are telling me that's the best center fielder of all time, I gotta believe them. I mean, you're gonna look up stats. They're gonna do analytics on it. So
yeah. I mean, the whole thing with people like you look at Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth probably wouldn't have been able to hit a fastball today.
Right? Yeah.
The game is just so different, and people's physical abilities is just so different. It's so hard. I'm a bigger believer in not being able to compare to the different eras.
Yeah.
Because the physical abilities were just different back then than they are now, right? Like, Larry Bird probably wouldn't make it in the NBA today.
Yeah, you asked
he had.
Some people like Magic. Like, Magic wasn't athletic, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was not nearly fast enough to be a point guard in today's game.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I guess that's what you're saying. It's still, and then people saying then all the 80s people, well, LeBron couldn't play in that era. And that, to me, that's kind of silly. I think that sounds kind of silly.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, but he could, if he grew up with the mentality of like basketball, you bang in basketball.
Yeah.
Then maybe he could hang because physically he's bigger than all those guys.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, physically he's stronger, he's faster, he's tough. Yeah, like none of these guys are as tough, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's just because they don't have to be.
Exactly. It's a different
league. Maybe if they grew up playing that way, they would have been like LeBron would be tough. Maybe we don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's interesting thing. So I don't know. I'm excited for the next 2 episodes. This week.
Rodman, right? We get Rodman stuff this week.
Yeah, I think we get Rodman and I forget what else, some more in. But it's really cool seeing some of that real behind the scenes stuff. That's my favorite part of it is seeing these guys like talk and do stuff that was.
Yeah, Jordan's hilarious, dude. You know what I mean? He's as sweet as we thought he was going to be, right? You know what I mean? Like,
I have a question. Do you think Jordan has any actual friends?
Maybe like Charles Barkley or like Tiger, those guys. You know what I mean? Like that, just because similar to his, like they're assholes, degenerate, drunks, all of the above. You know what I mean? Like his act is pretty sweet though, dude. You know?
Yeah, but I'm just like picturing like he doesn't really seem like the type of person that just has friends. Like he has people that like he'll hang out with and like compete against, but like he ain't gonna like text you and say, "Hey, what's up? What are you doing today?" Like,
yeah, he's probably not doing that. You know, but I do think the little brother thing with Kobe was real though. Like I think it sounds like Kobe was really like bothering the shit out of him, like wanting to learn and basically copy his whole game, right? You know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, you're coming up in that era. You want to be the best player.
We all like I was telling you the other day, I sucked at basketball, so I was trying to be Horace Grant or Scottie Pippen, right? While my cousin could do all the cool dunks and jump, you know, at the small.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the closest you ever came to dunking a basketball?
Not even close. I did throw an alley-oop in a game once. It was pretty sweet. I threw it to a buddy. He had nasty hops for a Cuban guy. Actually, Cuban Mexican did. Yeah, but that's about it. That's the closest.
Yeah.
It was hard for me.
Touch the rim. In my absolute prime, I think I touched the rim. It is as close.
If I touched the net, I think I would have been pretty stoked. My weren't very good.
I think who was recently? I think it was. Did Brian Gump might have dunked recently at 10 foot in Rob's backyard? I was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
With his hops, but yeah, I never actually got close to putting a ball down on a 10-foot rim.
Right.
It's such a weird feat. It's like people of so many different sizes and shapes can like dunk.
You watch. I mean, you say you didn't watch, but there's a couple YouTube videos yesterday on the dunk. Like 6'4", 380-pound linemen dunking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They look so impressive dunking, even though they're tall. They're still putting up all that weight over.
Yeah, seriously. Well, I did see some highlights of Ruggs throwing down some dunks in high school.
Oh, he's got a phenomenal.
Dude, he would dunk angrily.
Yes.
With speed and anger, he was throwing them down in high school.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of dudes that are like two sports stars like that, you know?
Yeah. So what's your prediction? Do you think that for the first week of the NFL regular season, we'll have people in the stands?
Now I'm starting to think maybe.
Yeah.
Like, you just hear it every day. Like, we're going to open, what did he say? I saw a Trump tweet. We're going to open big or whatever. It sounds like we're looking good. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do as far as testing, but or feeding, like, but it sounds like it, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the momentum of the open the economy, open the world momentum is starting to pick up. I think people are we're hitting like 4 weeks now, 5 weeks. And people are just getting fucking tired of this shit, and it is. We were talking before we went on air, like, man, like, I just want to go out, have a nice dinner and some drinks, get a babysitter, and have a good night. Something I haven't done in a while.
Yeah, and I think everyone's ready to do it. Like, I remember hearing people like, I'll never go to a movie again, or I think people are going to go. I think
people forget. Dude, it's crazy how quickly people forget things.
100%. I agree, man.
People forget things and they'll move on really, really quickly.
Yeah, I agree. I got a call from a buddy today. He said NASCAR is going to be the first sport coming back.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I guess I thought it was going to be Florida because Florida is basically letting anybody do whatever they want. But it was a different. It might have been Tennessee or something, but it's supposed to be the first sport back. So.
Well, no. I mean, I think Dana White's going to beat him. I don't know if you saw the breaking news. He just went on with Brett Okamoto.
May 9th still?
Yeah, May 9th is on in Florida.
Yes. Well, yeah. Well, you saw why it's in Florida, right?
They don't give a shit over there.
No, that too. But Vince McMahon got them to say that he's an essential business.
I see.
So as soon as he did, that gave Dana White the in to get in and say, well, we're the same. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, that's on. I think the last one was on. If it wasn't for Disney and
Disney screwed it up.
Yeah. And,
the governor made the call and Disney just bowed down, But see, the thing is, Disney probably needs favors from the governor of California.
Yeah.
And so he called in and said, all right, now you got to cash in.
Yeah. That's one thing I was going to say. I think September we're good everywhere else, but I don't think we're good in here. Like I don't know if
It's gonna be tough.
I don't know if California is going to have a stadium of 20,000 people like the Chargers will have, or 25 like the Rams. But yeah, I don't see it. I mean, I don't know. Like, dude, LA's beaches are still closed, but then Orange County's beaches are open.
Yeah, people are in the Orange County beaches. It's weird.
Yeah, it's such a trip. I do think Orange County is definitely ahead of everybody else. Like moving wise, I think we're on our way, man.
Yeah, so this UFC, so he announced that he's going to do 3 cards in May.
God, what a superstar. I'm telling you, I love
Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday.
Saturday, oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people in the desert that are happy to hear that.
Yeah. Oh, in Vegas. So
Oh,
what do you think? So do you think that Vegas will come up with some way to open up sports betting at least?
They already did. They opened it up for the draft. So if you're, I have the app on my phone. I just can't log on because I'm not in Vegas. So if you live within, I'm going to say 30 miles, but I could be wrong. Let's say 10 miles from the strip or from the sports book. It doesn't have to be the strip. It just has to be that sports book. And you log on, you could bet. So like if you're in Vegas now, and let's say, say you got your kid and your wife and you don't want to go to the sports book at 10 a.m. on a Sunday to go you could put money on your account. You can, the night before you could deposit money, or you could do it from your debit. And you have money on a sports book, but it's through Caesars. You know what I mean? And when you win.
I heard that if you're like, last I heard it was like if you're on a Caesars property, you could do sports bets.
Yeah, but I think since you can't.
They've opened it up even more, huh?
Yes. Now it's like 10. I want to say 10. It might just be the city of Nevada. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like, or not the city, but the city of Vegas. So they need their money. They're struggling, dude.
Yeah, they're getting torched right now.
Yeah. It's just not, I mean, I looked up when Bellagio got sold. You see when they got sold I don't know the exact numbers, but they got sold to one of these, I can't think of. Yeah, they got sold. MGM sold them, but MGM's still going to run it for them. It's a free racket, and then MGM still charges them rent. So right now, I don't know how their rent's doing, but dude, their rent was like ridiculous every month, like to pay the landlord, basically MGM. It was kind of a trip. Black something. If you saw the company that bought them, you'd know exactly who they are. They're pretty big.
Blackstone?
Yes, Blackstone. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, they bought them. Yeah. And they I think they bought the Cosmo a few years back.
Dude, I love the Cosmo. I wish the Cosmo was part of MGM or Caesars, any of them. I mean, I don't go to the Cosmo because I'm not getting free rooms there. So
for sure, yeah. So what do you think? When do you think Vegas opens?
Well, you saw the mayor yesterday, right? That was
phenomenal. That's the second time she said something crazy like that.
Yeah, she's a fucking nut. Well, I mean, I think the mayor of Las Vegas. I watched a little documentary on it. I think it was on Vice one time. There's some serious corruption to become the mayor of Las Vegas. So, I mean, she's obviously out there.
It sounds like she's not even in charge. I have a buddy that lives out there, and like she's not really in charge. Like it's one of those things. Like it sounds stupid, but it might be real.
No, I think it's probably real. I don't think that she's in charge of anything.
No. Yeah, I'm holding on to May 1st.
May 1st for Vegas?
Yeah, because I keep looking at what I keep doing is I keep going and trying to book a room.
Mm-hmm.
And all the May 1st stuff starting to come in, like offers, free rooms. I got my $500 free voucher May 1st to the 31st. I don't know, man. I gotta.
You're wild. You're a single guy. You're fucking hitting Vegas the second it opens up.
Absolutely. I talked to
you're giving zero shit.
We're going right when it opens.
All right, no mask, nothing.
No, I'll wear a mask.
Hot dogging son of a bitch.
Here's my mask. Yes, right. Here's my mask. If you tell me to wear a mask, I'll wear. Like my dad, if I go to my dad's house, he asks me to wear a mask. If I go somewhere, I'll wear a mask. I went to El Toro Market in Santa Ana. I didn't expect to have to wear a mask last night. I had to wear a mask. I mean, whatever. I'll throw it.
Best carnitas in all of Orange County, in my opinion. El Toro.
They sucked last night. Dude.
Really?
They were fine. Yeah. Well, Jesse loved them. I don't know. Pablo thought they were shit. I thought okay. The buche was phenomenal. We got buche, carnitas, and chicharrones. It was great. Nice spread for the draft district.
Dude, I love El Toro.
I love that place. Dude. It was a trip though. Everybody had masks on. Everyone was 6 feet apart. They're doing it right.
Yeah, that place is is a zoo usually. I mean, people climbing on top of each other. Like that place is usually a madhouse.
It's still kind of a zoo. Like it's still like the parking lot was slammed.
Oh
like,
yeah,
there's always
parking
people.
lot's terrible there.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So you, anyways, yeah. So if they don't require you to wear a mask when you're in the casino floor, are you not wearing a mask?
No, see, like, so I was there. Remember, I was there the week it closed.
You were there. You were the last person to place a bet in Vegas.
I was 100%. I had them open a machine. I had them open up a horse racing machine because it was closed, and they had to call up top. And it's like, sir, you really want to get? I'm like, dude, I have plenty of room around me. There's no one going to touch me. It was crazy though. I showed you the video of the social distancing. They basically shut down every other slot.
Wow.
So what I thought was because Harrah's. Remember when those fires were going on down there, San Diego area?
Yeah.
Like, get pretty scary. Well, Harrah's had to shut down. So the way they were shutting down every other machine. But then they started just saying they were out of order, you know? Mm-hmm. So they were kind of lying. That's what I thought Vegas was doing. But then I figured it out when I started seeing that it was every other machine. They're just doing social distancing. They started the social distancing that week.
Interesting.
Yeah. Did you see the flight stuff? People are saying that you're not going to be able to fly next to people for a little bit, or
yeah, no more middle seats, huh?
No, fantastic. We don't like those.
I'm all for that.
Yeah. I don't like even sitting next to people. So, you know, you're always doing the arm fight, you know?
Yeah. So you're going to Vegas hopefully on May 1st weekend.
I got no money, so no, definitely not May 1st. But I think I'm thinking May 15th. That's what I looked at. It was funny. My mom's like, I guess, saw some Costa Rican website where it's impossible to find flights to Costa Rica right now. A lot of I found a shit ton, man. I go on one of those Hopper. Have you ever used that app, Hopper? You just go on there and it'll search every single airport in the area, every airline.
It's like Kayak or got websites like that.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'll be there. I'll be there donating.
I was thinking, man, I might be a while before I'm supposed to go to Vegas in September, and I don't know. Right as of right now, I'm not down to go be on top of a bunch of people at the craps table. Like that's the thing. The things I like to do are like everybody's like all grouped in.
Like think of me. I go to a slot and there's people touching that thing, rubbing it for good luck.
Well, you could rub all that down.
Yeah.
True. You know the other place that I was thinking though that I don't know about ever going back to anytime soon is the Garden to play poker, because they put all those chips in the middle and then they go out. Everybody's touched all those chips. Everybody's touched those cards. Yeah. Like that one's gonna be a hard one to go sit down and play some poker.
Garden's pretty disgusting anyway. Though, like we've literally seen people playing with their feet and grabbing the card and eating a bowl of pho. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, the Garden was already up there with I was already heavy on the hand sanitizer. I've been at the Garden, you know, doing a couple hour sessions, 3-4 hours, and just like I'll take breaks and just go get some hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
And that was before. I'm not a germaphobe or anything, but that was just because that place is fucking everybody's touching everything.
It's a pretty dirty spot, and it's so much nicer than it used to be. You know what I mean? Like
it's nicer. Some people, Murphy was telling me he never went to the tent.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, you don't know how bad it was then.
Dude, I went to the Pachanga tent when I was 18, and it was a tent.
I was never at the Pachanga tent.
It's same thing as HG. Little tents. They give you free Cokes and free like peanuts. Like that's all they had.
Dude, I just remember going into that tent at the Garden was like a maze, and like nothing made sense where what everything was at with like weird spots, and like the poker room was like split up into a bunch of different pieces. And I was back then I was only playing the 20-40 tables that were like on the left hand side.
Those ones got made up. So they threw the $20. I remember when the first day it opened because I was playing the 100 and I probably went broke, and they're like, hey, we're opening the 20, and they opened it like way in the back. Like not even, it was by all the 20-40, those games, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then when the 40 came, they put them all in the bar. Remember the bar area?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was in the bar was the 20-40.
What a trip, man. Yeah.
Dude, that place was wild. And that's when I first started playing poker. I was going to the 20-40 tables and almost solely the 20. I didn't have any money back then. Just playing on the $20 table at the Garden.
Oh, it's a good time.
Yeah. And then I remember just like, it would just be people would go and just not care. Like people would show up with $200 at the $20 table. All in blind, over and over and over again.
It's like they're trying to get to a different table, you know? We're
Yeah.
trying to get to the next level. What so we've been playing those online pokers, and I was into online poker years ago, and then it got shut down. Remember? And then now with fun ones that we've been doing. Are you going to go back to playing, like, not there, but in general, like, or do you like the online poker?
No, I'm not. It was funny. Before all this happened, I was on a pretty hot streak at the Garden.
Really?
I was on like 5 in a row cashing.
Nice.
The $200 table. I was grabbing $200 to $500 a pop. Like, I was just playing smart. Like, again, I go during the day, so I would go like when my son naps from 12 to 3 on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, not drinking, just drinking water, just in the zone, just patient with my headphones in.
Yeah.
And doing, like, putting up good numbers.
I don't think it's a hard game to beat, like if you have like the right mindset, like you got to care about it though. You know what I mean? You got to take it serious, and there's money to be made there. There's plenty of people making money.
Yeah. And then I found also, like, there's a rhythm. So, like, I would get on a rhythm of cards, and you kind of figure out the table.
Yeah.
And you just win a little money, and you can start bullying people, and you can just go and win like 10 out of 20 hands real quick and stack up a bunch of chips. And then you fall out of rhythm, and then you kind of just wait. You wait until you get a big hand, and you can pick it back up again. And I was kind of in the zone, and online's completely different. I can't get the same read online.
Yeah. It's funny though. The reads are different, but you could definitely still bully people. You know what I mean? Like,
you can definitely still bully people.
Yeah, but then you just get caught or you get unlucky. That's what I was telling. Yeah. I got an argument with my buddy Luis. Mm-hmm. He's all, so, dude, you need to slow down. I'm all, bro, I made the right play. He just got lucky. And he's like, yeah, well, it's not just that one. I'm all, listen, Howell, you know what I mean? Like, don't try to tell me how to play. I'm all, he thinks he's so good. That's the best part. Like, every single guy in that room.
Has he cashed in any of the ones that we've put on?
I think he's cashed a couple seconds first, yeah. But it's just funny, though. Like, everyone in that room thinks they're the best player in the room, right? Yeah. I'm like, no, there's like 2 good players in the whole room, like ever.
Yeah, no, online poker is not my thing. It's just online poker is by the book poker.
Yeah.
And that's not my style.
Sure. Yeah. Have you gotten in any of the Sims, like even just watching them at all or anything?
No, man, I was saying, if there was ever a time for esports in general, not just like the Sims, but just like people, competitive.
Yeah.
Gaming, I just can't get into it. I just do not give a shit about watching video games be played on a screen if I'm not playing them.
It's super, like, I think we were talking, the esports really took a shit. Like, I think people were betting them, and then they were just like, this is dumb. I cannot bet on kids playing video games, or even adults, whoever it is, but at least the Sims are just the computer playing itself, right?
Yeah.
There's no human whatever,
Yeah.
But I think as soon as real sports comes back, they're dead.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. So it's like everybody kept talking about how, esports is up and coming. Esports is the new thing. Like, esports is going to take over and be legit. And it's like, well, right now would be the time. It should be blowing up if it's going to go off.
Yeah, no, I think this kind of proved that it's not really.
It's just for the nerds.
It's their stuff. Leave it to them.
Just leave them alone. Let them have their little thing, their niche. You get nerds that become real famous and popular.
Yep.
Get their shine.
YouTube channels, all that stuff. You're watching that soon. Are you gonna let them?
Gaming? I don't know. It's weird. I mean, right now I got rid of cable. I just watch YouTube and Netflix. It's pretty much all I watch. I mean, I actually find myself watching a lot of YouTube.
Really?
Oh yeah, like there's like a lot of the chefs that I like do like these cooking shows, and then I watch this like home builder guy like that I find interesting, and then I watch like some comedian videos, and like I don't know, I just kind of flip around YouTube like I do. I watch on my TV. Yeah. I just kind of flip around like I'm watching TV. Like there's all kinds of interesting stuff there.
And you just stream it on your TV.
Yeah, like my TV just has an app, and I just open it up on the TV. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't got into YouTube yet. Yeah. Like I'll look at stuff, but it won't really. It's not. I haven't got on there and watched stuff. Or there's like actual YouTube channels now, right?
Yeah, I haven't actually got into like people that actually make like their TV channel type of stuff, but I do follow specific YouTube like people and like their videos, and then it just when they put a new video, it just kind of pushes it up to your feed,
Yeah.
And you watch it. And then we listen to music a lot on YouTube.
I think I might have lost you just because I got a call coming in, but don't worry about it. It'll go away.
No worries. Yeah. But yeah, I think that we need sports back. It'll give us some sort of normalcy back to our life.
Yeah, I think on my back. There we go. Yeah, I think in agreement that sports is. It's just we need our entertainment, and the players want to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at those guys yesterday. Everyone was so excited watching the draft. A lot of the players were live streaming it themselves. Like, everyone's ready.
Mm-hmm.
You see, golf's opened up, right? Like golf opened up in Riverside. I think Palm Springs is next.
Yeah, well, David L. Baker's been open this whole time for some reason.
I don't understand
how that is, but all the other golf courses in Orange County are closed.
I guess they were obeying some sort of those social distancing rules is what I heard. I talked to the shooter actually the other day, and I guess his place opened up too.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and so his place opened up, and he's like, all right, sweet, I'm going to set up a couple tee times, and I guess he couldn't get a tee time because all these guys, he said he called and blew up on the main dude because he said it was like, they were worse than people getting toilet paper. He's like, everyone wants to get like 10 different tee times because I guess it might have shut down again or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they're making you walk.
Are they making you walk?
Yeah, they're making you walk, and you don't let the ball go into the hole.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's golf. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a nice round of golf right now.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Luis is out today. The guy that we play poker with, he's out on Riverside today because he lives out there in Mexico or wherever I tell him it is. And then stoked. He's completely stoked to be golfing again. Man.
Yeah. The other problem is though, I need something else to open up to allow the rest of my family to do something because I'm gonna have a hard time pitching them. I'm gonna go golf for 6 hours while you guys continue to stay at home.
Yeah, you want to be fair. You're trying to be fair, right?
Yeah. So I need one other thing to open up besides the golf course so I can have them go do something.
That's for sure, dude. Yeah, because that would be a hard sell. Hey, I'm gonna go get lit at the bar at the golf course. You got to stay here with the kid for a couple hours.
Yeah. And then I'm going to come back and be tired.
Right? Yeah. No, man. We need it, though, man. Golf just seems like the easiest one to do, though. Like for you guys.
Social distance so easy on golf.
Yeah.
Guess what? I've golfed with a lot of people. Rarely do they ever hit the ball in the same area.
No, they all suck, right?
Yeah. So rarely. Have you been getting any workouts in?
Yeah. So my gym's doing Zoom workouts.
Okay.
7, 12, and 4 or 5, whatever. But I do the 12. It's kind of nice sleeping in,
Yeah.
But I'm gonna need to probably rent to do the carpet. What is it like carpet clean this thing?
Oh,
In my living room and my balcony, this is fucking gonna reek in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've been letting us borrow stuff. Like right now, I got a kettlebell and a dumbbell. I had a barbell in here the other week. It's kind of ridiculous having a barbell in my living room. So
it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, and driving with it. I'm driving down from HB to down here with like a barbell hanging out the window. I felt like an asshole. So I'm not barbell anymore.
All right. Well, at least you're moving. I'm just walking, man. I want
to walk or run, and I just can't. I try. You know what it is I need running, walking partners.
Yeah.
A lot of females aren't really available right now to do it. They're watching their kids and stuff. But that's my go-to is running with. When I was in my best shape, I was running and working out. So
yeah.
I
just go because I'm still working. So I come into the office every day.
Yeah.
There's nobody here. There's a couple people here, but we don't socialize, right? We're distanced.
Yeah.
And I just sit on my desk for hours on end, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go for a walk. So I try to get a couple mile walk in the morning and in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's good. You got to stay somewhat active. I mean, I like the workouts they got going. I mean, at first it was shitty because I didn't have any equipment. First week was shitty, no equipment. Then I got equipment. I'm like, dude, I'm super sore. Like I'm working out at the gym.
Nice.
I might cancel my membership, dude.
Yeah. Are they trying to charge you right now for these Zoom workouts?
They're still charging, yeah.
Full price?
Full price. So I started thinking. I was talking to a buddy about it. Like, I wonder how many members they lost. Like, I think CrossFit
can be the first person out. Fuck you.
Yeah. But I think most like CrossFit cult people, right? Like these are their buddies and friends, and so they kind of don't want to do them wrong, right? So they're like, I could probably still pay it, but I mean it's expensive, right? It's like 150 to 180 a month. So you don't have a job. I think when these stim checks and EDD started popping in, that's when everyone was like, oh, yeah, I don't need to cancel. Did you get a check?
Me?
Yeah. No? Yeah. I got an email today, or not an email, but a notification today, you know?
Oh,
my parents haven't got anything. My it was kind of a trip.
I know plenty of people that got checks. If you file your taxes and you go with a direct deposit, you still got a check.
Those were the first people. Yeah. I think right now it's like I told my buddy. I think now their new is like I think this run of people will be like small businesses.
Yeah.
That's what I think. What do I know? I follow the Twitter website, and they post a lot of pretty good info. The actual IRS Twitter website, pretty dope. So it's like, you know, I like to see what they got.
Do you know a lot of people that lost their jobs?
Let's see. Probably not. Like I knew. Well, dude,
I don't really know anybody lost their job.
I know. I got one friend. She works for like a lawyer's office, so they're all closed. There's no cases being anywhere, right? So but dude, she kind of like, I'm not gonna put her business out there, but I feel like they're scoring, man. Not just her in general, but I got another buddy. His wife works in the service industry. She got laid off. They're not doing anything to go.
You know, people in the service industry. You know, people that got hurt.
Dude, that's like to for them to make a dime a week, right? That's a decent amount for a server.
Oh,
not working any hours. I'm like, dude, that's pretty, like, you know, a dime a week plus the stim plus the kids. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know people are hurting, but I think this EDD is definitely helping people out that did get canned. You know,
it did. It's helping a lot of people out. The problem is the in-betweener people that make a little too much money, but in Southern California, that's not a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you make 90 grand a year and you got laid off, you have a mortgage, you're probably not.
You're dead.
Real bad. Worse than the people that make less.
Yes, that makes sense. I do not even think about that. Yeah, my bad for that. Yeah. So it's the amount, right? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, but you're right. No, if you got a mortgage and you're not making your mortgage, it's almost impossible. You know? Yeah. Or like mortgage car companies were cool though. They all started right away.
Mortgage companies are.
I told my buddy though, I think we're the only two idiots that paid our rent on the first. Like I heard a lot of people not paying their rent. You know, like not even that they didn't have to, they just didn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I paid mine on time, and I don't know. I haven't heard anything from my place saying, hey, you know, take your time, or I think they want their rent on the first every month. Like I don't see it changing. You know?
Yeah, so I had mine on auto pay, and I took it off because I was like, well, wait, are they going to is the government going to put something out there where you don't have to pay or some shit like that? Because I was just like, so I waited until the last minute. I get like 15 days to pay mine. So I waited until like day 12, and then I was like, all right, it doesn't sound like I'm going to get out of this one. So then I paid it.
No, I go and pay my parents' stuff, so they don't have to go to the bank and stuff. And theirs was paid on the, you know, like they didn't hear it. They're not really affected. They're older, retired. My dad still has his business. You know, like don't get me wrong. I collect for my dad on the 1st and 15th, and I was worried, man. Like, dude, it's a tire shop and an auto electric shop.
Oh,
I'm like, these guys gonna make any money to pay their rent? Like every time I show up, it's like, man, is this little nugget gonna get smaller every month for my dad? Like, you know, because he would struggle if he didn't get, you know, like
if he wasn't getting it,
if he's got to pay his mortgage, right? So it's like at the end of the day, someone's gonna get screwed, right?
Someone's gonna get screwed. I just think it should be the banks, not us.
Absolutely, yeah. I think they messed it up a little bit,
yeah. Yeah, man, it's wild. What else you got? Anything?
That's about it, man. I mean, just, you know, sports. We need sports back. We need gambling back.
Yeah.
That's about it, right?
Yeah, man. Well, I think it's gonna blow. I think this May 9th. Oh, that's what I had. I wanted to go over that card real quick.
Oh, let's do it.
So we got this is the prelim card. We going with Carla Esparza and Michelle Watterson.
Oh, and I like both of them. Yeah.
Jacare Souza, Uriah Hall.
Jacare Souza, okay, nice.
Olink, Aleski Olink and Verdun.
Okay.
And then the headline of the preliminary card, Donald Cerrone and Anthony Pettis.
No way.
Dude, that's the prelim card.
Well, Esparza minus 210.
I don't have any odds. I don't have odds here. I just have the card in front of me.
I'm going to look them up in a second. I think Esparza I'm going to try to guess. Esparza minus 210. I'm going to say Cerrone and Pettis is going to be a pick. What do you think?
Yeah, I think people are going to give Pettis the edge, man. I think people are worried about Cerrone. He's just looking a little old, a little punch drunk right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Cerrone. I mean, I want Cerrone to win every fight he goes into. I love that dude. But I'm worried he's getting a little old. I'm not impressed with Pettis, you know.
Yeah.
I think he lost to Holloway last time.
Yeah.
I didn't love him, but I think I would give Pettis minus 130, 140 probably.
Yeah, I think that's where it ends up. Who else? Who did he get whooped by? Who did
Pettis?
Yes, I think Pettis got whooped by somebody.
Yeah, I thought it was Anthony Pettis. He had a big fight.
Yeah.
And he lost. It was, hold on, I'm looking it up right here. It was Nate Diaz.
Yes, that's what it was, right? No, was that his last fight?
No, his last fight he lost to Diego Carlos Ferreira.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. You ready?
He lost to Tony Ferguson. He lost to Dustin Poirier.
All right, here we go. Esparza minus 140. I was off. Anthony Pettis minus 130. Even money. Yep. I'll run through a couple other ones. Souza minus 130. What was the other one? Verdum minus 300.
Wow, Verdum minus 300?
Yeah.
I might put some money on Olenek there.
Yeah, it's a good price.
Yeah. So then you got the main card. You have the controversial Greg Hardy.
Yeah, our guy, dude. Oh, wait.
Not my guy. That might be your guy.
It is my guy, dude.
Greg Hardy versus Castro. I haven't heard of Castro before. And then you got Jeremy Stevens over Qatar. I like Stevens.
Let's see here. Is that Little Heathen, right?
Yeah, Little Heathen.
And he's plus 205.
All right. I'll put some money on there. He's always got a fighting chance.
And Hardy's minus 185. Who's Hardy fighting? The Cuban?
Yeah, Castro. Jorgen De Castro.
Yeah, that's 100% Cuban. Man.
Yeah. Then you got Ngannou versus somebody I've not heard of, Rosenstruck.
See if I can see it.
So Ngannou, though, I always want to see Ngannou fight.
Yeah, he's a pretty heavy puncher, right?
Yeah, and then Henry Cejudo, Dominic Cruz. That should be interesting.
That's an interesting fight. Some people were complaining minus 245 Cejudo. Some people were complaining about that, right? The guys that wanted to fight Henry, probably, right? Yeah,
because Dominic Cruz, he hasn't fought in a long time. The last time he fought, I think he got beat by he lost to what's his name? Garbrandt.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, and I think that's the one that's probably one of the guys that complained was Garbrandt. I think he posted a picture making fun of him or something.
Dude, I love Garbrandt, but he has no room to say anything. That guy just keeps getting his ass beat over and over again.
There's guys like that, dude, that just can't get back in it. You know, once they're done, they're done.
I think that his problem is that Garbrandt's problem is that he's in these fights. He's better than a lot of these guys, but he's not patient. He's just trying to kill them in the first round, and then he opens himself up and he gets popped. He gets wobbly, and then he can't recover.
Yeah, I agree. No, that's been the Garbrandt show. No?
Yeah.
He doesn't knock out the first round, he's dead. So the main event it's still the Ferguson, right?
Gaethje Ferguson.
Yeah. Tony Ramirez was telling me what his buddy, his MMA guru likes Gaethje in that fight.
Yeah, I could see how that's a popular pick because the obvious pick is Ferguson.
Yeah.
Ferguson's beating everybody. So it makes sense that people want to go the other way.
Didn't Ferguson beat up Anthony Pettis' last fight?
Yeah. A couple fights ago, Ferguson beat him up.
Yeah, I remember that. I thought it was a pretty good fight, and then Ferguson just pounded him. Man.
That's the thing. Ferguson can go long. Like, he can lose a couple rounds, and he's just going. I mean, Ferguson's on a 11-fight win streak.
Yeah. I think everyone bashes Ferguson because he's a nerd, right?
Oh, he's a weirdo.
He's weird. You know, he's got his personal issues, you know, and then he always gets hurt when he's gonna fight Khabib, right? Like, how many times have
No,
they tried?
Khabib actually has the record for more pullouts than Ferguson.
Yeah, but I think he ends up getting the you know, like nobody blames. Always blame. You know, now it's Khabib stuck in Russia or something.
Yeah, and then there was the one where Khabib didn't make weight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What a trip.
But so his last fights, Ferguson TKO versus Cerrone, TKO Pettis, submission versus Kevin Lee. Then he beat Dos Anjos, and then Lando submission, Edson Barbosa submission. I mean, the guy's just on fire right now.
Yeah, and they're great names too. Like he fights real. He doesn't fight. I mean, UFC you don't normally fight bums, right? So, but yeah, I'll probably take Ferguson. If I'm back on the wagon, I'll probably take.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely. I want Ferguson to win. I'd bet on him to win. I mean, Gaethje definitely has a chance. I mean, Gaethje's a good fighter. I'm not taking that away, but Ferguson is proven that he can win those fights.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right. Well, that was a good, quick podcast. Just wanted to catch up, see what's happening.
Yeah, we gotta get one in with Rob. See how he's doing.
Yeah, we'll get Rob in on the next one. I also want to I need to get the voice going.
We need the voice, dude. He's probably got. Hey, how's the stock game going? Is he still giving out stocks or
not? He's not giving out any stocks. I mean, there's no stocks to give out right now.
Yeah.
He was talking about. There was one though that he was really looking at that was on a downturn. I can't remember. Yeah. But I did give out some picks to some people.
Yeah.
Everybody should have listened. I was on fire at the beginning of March.
Really?
Oh, dude, I hit 3 companies that were big in the coronavirus vaccination game and testing, and they blew up.
Wow, that's nice, dude. And I'm over here listening to Nick Tabor, the barber, dude.
you please don't. I don't want to talk. Hey, Nick, I love Nick, but
yeah,
going into a pandemic, I'm not buying restaurant stock. That's
right?
a bad idea.
Yeah, that was a bad idea, dude.
That's a bad.
Yeah, that was he cost me. It didn't cost me too much, so. Yeah.
Well, it popped for a day, I think, because like their earnings came out and they had really good earnings from the quarter before. Yeah. But then at the end of the day, they're not taking any money in right now, so they're going to be shit.
My buddy got in after I did, and he got out as soon as it broke even. He got out.
Yeah.
I'm not getting out now. I'm going to wait it out until December and see what happens. See if they open back up. You know?
Yeah, my number one pick was Codex, Code Diagnostics Inc. Their symbol is Codex. That one was huge. I mean, I got in on that one in like the $3 range.
Ooh, phenomenal.
$3. We're sitting at 14 right now.
Oh, that's great, man.
That was I picked up 100 shares of that. That was a nice little.
Yeah.
And then the other good one that was affordable was Moderna. And Moderna, I got in around the $20 range, and they're at 50 today.
Wow, dude, those are great, man.
But yeah, they're in. I don't even know. I'm just like a bro science stock guy. I don't go into these guys, but they're close to getting some testing stuff and some vaccination stuff. So
nice. Next pandemic, I'm in.
Yeah. So, all right, V, it was good talking with you.
Sounds good, brother. Talk to you later.